right to the very end. Let's see. A hill, second-sided. If a house can stand, and to him the windows. Her dream, a quilt box made from a church organ. With 4 letters they settled. She remembered the cottage, far sounding here into the shore. There was a music of rain, walking sleep, for us the storm, the deep set blue, her words a low rumble of trees and the hay meadow flooded. There are threads also of these, the brook water as its mirror, our origin to reproduce sounds. The water again, is it our need only? This music is into our bodies, even as years. She walked white, gathering in evening rain. We stood in rows, outlying trees against sky. She followed an old chart, second-sided, as elsewhere I watched her study the cypress. 15 days of rain, and our first cutting ruined. Snake root. How many of you know what snake root is? Anybody know what snake root is? Have you ever heard of snake root? Oh, come on, Miss Koss, you know. You really don't? She knows everything. It is a native medicinal. It's used for snake. Oh, you know. Did you? Okay. Well, you should have said something. You were behind the column. Okay. And it has the most pungent smell. You know what it smells like, right? Yeah. And it's one of those particular medicinals that she used that they were just powerful. Snake root. At sunup, inside, she stretched fabric 3 chair lengths. It is a bird of the mountains. In summer, it is widely spread, found in foothills or, again, in groves. There is a legend, she said. 3 rivers arise out of the peat bogs of one Welsh mountain. They reach the sea together. We entered barefoot, forward, a screened-off sleeping area, her fingers dark of purple hulls before the storm. The raw smell of snake root, it was as much as in our bodies, standing in a shadow, on gathering fruit when the moon is full. February days. The blue mask remembers taking bread at your hand. A blind girl celebrates communion at 2 Easter tides. These Marian exiles lie beneath shoe oars, hearing the colors of a play. They are still sung accordingly at matins and evensong in the spiral of our house. The edges of a rain wind. 1. The seaman might conjecture this is the northernmost point. From here, it's deep black soil. The longboat sent a description to come instead of songs. 2. I have already told, and putting my mouth as near, this is the edge of a rain wing, a deficiency of songbirds as we stand. Her memories of early spring, songs of or ascents. A few yards further, the primrose and the tub warmed by the sun. I put bits of bread into your mouth toward landscapes or a rising wave. 3. And this retreat, to catch any of these birds, to fall into a high road near harvest as a footpath, we digging holes in the earth, 14 acres of chestnut orchard, nuts spread in the second story of a stone house. Here, a coarser kind of cinnamon and a reference to henna, the description to come instead of songs. Okay, so those are all pretty heavy. So I'll lighten the mood here a little bit. We'll read something that's a bit more upbeat. Jonathan started with what I intend to say for last, the hands around the small neck. I have a scarf from those hands around the small neck too. I'm walking due to donor bones, so I'm very, very thankful to have a plate and screws and all that jazz that keeps me up at airports, you know. It's all worthwhile. Let's see. Okay, this is the first poem of a new book. Well, new being a relative term, after the leaves in her shoes. This is from Streets as Elsewhere. A theology of soil, for which God a certain spiral course. I regret every distinct object. Think of her mouth. Start again, outside my door. Sideways walk. Just one word she wanted, and rain towards summer. The trees tell it. Sister, lie down in the hollow. Clocks lately broken and blackbirds together are a sign. We may listen here to the beginning of woods deciduous and strange. Lie down. Repeat these her words. Repeat this pasture land, snake country in evening. There will be no fabulous birthstones. I hear you. Forward, over dust. Fog slides in, settles in the road. Hide her there, a good piece from the house. Closed rooms do not recall me into mornings either. They hold us together, the zodiac and the porch. I unsettle your name. Remember for an instant her under locust trees, her absence in the field. Will you hear all I say? Requiem as art, feed on me that river light. It was strange impressions I was searching for, a certain dryness of mouth as a sweep of wind. This is the image of our unlit room. Grinding into wood. So we began 3 days singing praises. I inhabit this house, long-hauled rehearsals, ceremonious beneath sycamores, outsized knives, dead ants. Stress each syllable, her syllables, a third, a fourth. It takes concentration. All directions of an open field. I see only 2 young girls on an attic stair to sit the night with a corpse. Gumdrops, the dead woman, and I with a brown paper sack. I think on her behalf. Stones to the far north. Inside this body, insected, language of night as we are aware. Already the map, and you expect her to be beautiful. Rearrange us in rows, circles, echoes of inner skin. On one, transformed. Elsewhere, of dark falling, of a girl's place in the wingspan.